Don't blink, kissy blink. Welcome to our show. Guys are doing well because are having a wonderful day on this 14th May 2025. Pretty busy day today. I thought we were not gonna have anything because it was very cloudy. So when I woke up at around like 9, it was really nice. I fell back asleep at 12. It was complete chaos outside. It was not nice. So what we're gonna be doing instead? I was like, okay, well, let's play the tower because we have a tournament today. Let's focus on that. Let's focus on the behind the scene. Now I look out and there's a little sunset. So I'm gonna show you the sunset. It wasn't planned. I was supposed to be chilling like a villain and do my behind the scenes. So I'm quite the little busy guy, as they say in French and English, and everything. But you didn't come for that. You came for a specific reason, and that is the sunset of the 13th May 2025. Extremely happy because yesterday we had a beautiful what should I call it? We had a beautiful moon. You think it's an easy word? No, it's not easy for you or for your boy. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And getting it right into it signifies just watching the fucking weather. See? Very cloudy. I didn't know it was gonna be something. Okay, next on the list we have the computer. Aerial in the sky, when you're moved to be alive. Aerial so high. Whew, beautiful. Okay, let's go. Don't blink, yes you blink. Welcome to our show. Because the Walkers are having a wonderful day on this 14 May 2025. I like to start my day with the okay, so what is that? I like to start my day with the lo and behold intro. But today we didn't eat yet. We just got out of the shower. I was supposed to take it very relaxed because it was shitty outside. However, the sun came up and I was like, you know what? You feel like making content, so let's make content. Today we're tasting salami from No Name. Now, ultimately speaking, this is supposed to be a short video because, well, I'm super hungry. This is my first meal of the day. And truth be told, lately we've been a bit depressed as we haven't been working out, so we have to make bigger effort when it comes to losing weight. That being said, salami from No Name. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you the package. Right, we're gonna open it. I know usually I like to show you what's inside the product, but the problem with these is they're full of water. They're filled with water, right? And if I open it and I make a mess, then I'm gonna be reminiscent. So that water is actually really important. Because when you look at it, I'm not a butcher, right? I'm not even the guy who's gonna defeat Homelander. When you look at it, it's actually quite special. When you look at hot dogs, there is some hot dog juice, right? And it's to keep the meat moist. So I'm gonna take a bite. We're gonna be testing out. There's no brand. There is no brand. It's said it's good till the 20th of May. I don't believe it. Okay. Oh yeah. I mean, this is not the best. And it's far from being the best. It's extremely low quality. However, I really enjoy it. There's a lot of pepper, there's salt. We'll be reading the ingredients together. Because this is pork, some chicken, water, wheat flour, salt, spices, sodium, garlic, puree, and that's it. And smoke it. They smoked it. So what? Why? That's really good. Oh, I'm starving. I'm starving nation. Number +1. First of all, what are we tasting? A lot of salt. Definitely very meaty, which is a blessing. I can tell you that I'm tasting the difference between pig and chicken. I used to eat this. Now we're a valued member of society, so we don't eat this anymore. It's really good. Once again, the natural meat of it. This part, and it's crazy how this meat plug you eat it fast. So what I'm gonna do now, second part of the test, which will be the most interesting part of the test, because it wasn't planned. But even if it's not planned, doesn't mean that this is not a good idea. We're going to the fridge, get out, and take out. This is the bread, right? This is the bread. Awesome. We have one left, so we'll take it. Put it in the garbage. Right, so we'll do something disgusting at home. We have a nice little piece here. A second nice little piece. It's gonna be it, because if it's only me, I'll go through the whole thing. Now we'll go with the cooked. Because this is raw meat. This is very easy to accomplish. It's a pretty thing like when you first think about it, you would think about a sausage, right? But it is more familiar with there's this gelatinous content. It's crunchy cartilage. It's really crunchy. So you have a nice little bite in it, which is something that is quite enjoyable. What else do you have? You have once again the garlic, salt, which are omnipresent, which is a good thing and a bad thing because you don't really taste meat. It's a good product. It's not the best quality, but here's why we're able to forgive this much. So, you guys know the story of when I went to the apartment. I told you guys multiple times, so I'll do a quick recap. Parents came from a family of people that worked hard, people that are slaves to their job. I was like, you know what? I am not gonna be This is a bit too warm. It's okay. We're made of steel. There's a new Superman movie where one of the extra. We are victim of villain number 4. No, they didn't allow me. They said they took one look at me, and they said you don't have what it takes to be victim number 4. Get out of here. And I was like, okay. And for lunch they gave me this piece of meat, and I was like, yo, thank you so much. This is so nice. Which kind of makes it my first professional gig as an actor. Now, my parents were a hard worker, and I was like, you know what? They're slaving away. I don't want to be that guy. So I didn't work hard. I didn't work at all. So food-wise, it was very complex. Oh yeah. Now we cook the meat, so let's take it out warm. For the bread to absorb the juice. Completely different. See, the cartilage has melted. The grease has melted. It's more juicy. It's more enjoyable. It's more moist. It feels like spam. Honestly, it feels like spam. Oh, do you guys like ants? I love ants. Part 2, my apologies, with the fat finger here. I want to kill the hands, and I put in the video. So, meat-wise, and it's crazy because you don't really need to eat meat, right? Look at vegetarian, look at vegan. But from a family, once again, I was working. I had money. There was always food in the fridge, and there was always meat in the fridge. Like, I remember being hungry and making myself a bacon sandwich. That was like 12, 13. The 90s. Bread, bacon grease, shack, that's it. What ended up happening was, with the apartment, yes, you want to eat what you want, but you still, the cycle of I ate this and I ate that. For me, meat was very expensive, so the first thing we did was go to the grocery store. Back then, it was 2 chicken for $13. But then 2 chicken was a huge problem. So the chicken only has a couple of days in the fridge. So, a maximum of 3 days. 4 days. I had to eat 2 chicken. So very quickly, I got tired of eating chicken. And then, thankfully, I was born in the 90s, so the dollar store had a lot of meat. Surprisingly, they had, so meat-wise, what we would do, this is kind of a secret, which is not the review anymore. The review, you know, it tastes good, I like it. The store had mussel, sardines, and there's another one. Tuna, tuna, canned tuna for $1. We would eat that a lot, and that was pretty much it. If you wanted to really cheat on what we would do, I would buy, the other store had crab dinner, or an imitation of crab dinner, or I would even buy, what you call it? That was delicious too. I forget what it was called. Chef Boyardee, and it was ravioli, and it had a meat product inside. On my way to meats, and then we came back to the meat log, and I found that at Maxi. And then if you're a fan of the channel, you know Maxi is my shit, my jam. So we go to Maxi, and I find these meat logs, and it was one of the most vile meat. My father was like, "Hey Dad, I found this." I was like, "What do you mean you found this?" And I told him the price. He was like, "Holy shit, I have to try some." I'm filming over here, dude. And he was saying, "How do you eat that?" But for me, it was still like, okay, well, we're eating. I remember having a really nice sausage, because there was a lot more before. There was some garlic sausage. There was some sauté sausage. It was like $10 for like 3 meals, which was amazing. Now this one, does it taste good? It's okay. Am I gonna buy it again? Probably not. However, there is something there, and this is something that is kind of cool and kind of important at the same time. What is cool and important at the same time is that you got 500 grams for $5. It tastes like spam. So, technically speaking, this is the weird part. This is the really weird part, and I hope this is not gonna sound racist because I'm not trying to be a racist. Um, but for example, I had my friend, the Filipino friends, right, and they were eating balut, and they were eating like pork rind, right, and all the product that we would throw away. I had the Moldavian. At work, they would eat freaking the pig's head, right? And it's funny because most guys at work were fishermen. They like to fish, and they would fight. And I swear to God, I wish I was joking. They would fight over the fish cheeks and the fish eyes. And I feel like in certain culture, they had more of a difficult economy because they had a more of a difficult economy. They had to rely on something else. Look at the slavery. Soul food came out of slavery. Soul food is what? It's soul food, and I'm sorry if I'm offending people. This is not the goal. Please understand this, but it's a beautiful thing because soul food came from leftovers. They had leftovers. They had the grease from the food that was still there. They had flour, and that's how they invented. That's how they invented. I'm so fucking hungry. That's how they invented the food. Fried food was that, right? They would eat this thing that you would see in soul food. You wouldn't eat yourself, but it's delicious, right? And surprisingly, in a lot of Asian culture, and it's to me it's insane because, and again, I hope I don't sound too racial. When I think about Asian countries, I think about noodles. I think about rice. I think about sushis, right? But they're very strong on fried chicken. Japan is one of the biggest fried chicken eater, right? Fried chicken is one of the cheapest meats, and once again, it is a great cheap way to make some delicious food. And I know the price of fried chicken did raise a lot lately, but still, go to fucking KFC, get like 10 piece. You'll still pay less than a steak, right? Which is what we're trying to do here. Those Asian countries, to come back to the sausage, they're very strong on spam. And spam is that. Spam is what? Spam is leftover from meat. What to do? And please, if you're sensitive, don't watch this, okay? You can close the video and we're done with the subject. What they're doing is they'll take more. They'll take bigger quality of content, better quality of meat. There you go. This is where we are. Yeah, we found a way to do this. We found a way to do to watch TikTok in a because oh my god, it's complex. So basically, with TikTok, what you do is shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. I hate when you open something and screaming. I hate this. That's why I think it's important to have the intro. Don't make it your boy Ink. Not because you guys like it, and I know you guys like it, and I'm super happy that you guys like it, but more so because you want something to say, hey, this video is starting. If I'm trying the video with streaming, that's not gonna be enjoyable for you. It's not gonna be enjoyable for me. So then we cannot disconnect that because otherwise it gives me this issue because it doesn't work. Okay, doesn't matter. We had a problem yesterday. We'll figure out how it works. So yeah, so with spam, what they'll do is they'll take a better part of the animals, better part of the meat, and they'll take a part that you're not supposed to eat, but are less tasty. For example, again, we're talking about soul food. Soul food, a lot of the soul food, what they'll do is they'll cook intestine. Pork intestine, and I don't know if you had this, but it's not the most delicious thing. However, there's always a way to cook things that are better. Like the spam, it was better cooked. What they'll do in a lot of the Asian countries, they'll fry spam. I never heard of that, but you know, all this to say, there's always a way to elevate core products. Yes, this is a meat log. Yes, this is not the best thing ever. However, cook it nicely. Right? You know what? You don't want to cook? Fine. I don't want to cook either. take a freaking piece of bread, toast it, take some mayo, put this in the microwave, mayo, this, a bit of ketchup. If you're feeling spicy, add the spice. I was eating a lot of, it's funny because my father, my mom and my dad, they're both very helpful when it comes to, my financial situation, right? My mom, she's more like, hey, do you need cash? You need cash? You need cash? And it doesn't matter how much I tell her no, she'll insist, right? What the? You see, I'm plugging it and it doesn't work, and I don't know why. Okay. Please just work once, and you're fucking life. Well, I give up. We're gonna do it after when we're not filming. And my mom, she'll be like, hey, what do you need? What do you need? What do you need? And my father will not ask. He will just say, hey, I saw this on special, and I got you. And he bought me a lot of hot dog sausages because they're on special on Costco. And trust me, I'm feeling the same way. Who the fuck buys hot dog to help people out? I don't know. But I was tasting the hot dog. Now, is a hot dog one of the best meat ever? No. Is it close to one of the best meat ever? No. Is it delicious? Absolutely. You know? And please understand, I'm not trying to be offensive, but I'm Canadian, right? Take a piece of single craft, which is a Canadian staple, right? Canadian single craft, they're mainly used to make craft grilled cheese. When you do taste the cheese itself, it's not the greatest. When the grilled cheese melted, it had a lot of taste. It's very flavorful. Hot dogs are the same thing. You would eat a hot dog like that, but I put it in ramen, I put it in soup, and it really has some taste. I put it in a rice. The rice in itself, that's very bland. You put the sausage in, and the sausage being very salty, don't come and salt up the rice, and it'll make it have a decent product. So, this is why I'm more lenient for this. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, and you're looking for a lot simpler way to check it out, super simple. We had a product, it wasn't great. We had a product, we thought it was okay. It wasn't something I would buy again. However, I'm not a cook, and I'm trying to tell you guys, it's still food. There's way to interpret food. If slaves are able to make food that we're still eating today, now I want you to tell me the truth, right? So I want you to put yourself in a plantation, right? I know this is going to be very racially charged. What do you think they're eating? Right? Cool. Now, are we still eating soul food? Yes. Soul food is still part of the culture versus the food that the quote-unquote elite was eating. And on that note, soul food had a bigger, better cultural impact. See, with food, it sucks because it's meat log. If I had more, it's actually super simple. For the meat log, if we had more money, it would do it. And you guys saw it. You guys are witness to that. We did it countless of times. Tournament. We did it countless of times. I'm not gonna eating chicken wings. Is chicken wings the best piece of meat? No. Are they one of the easiest thing to cook? Yes. See, and chicken wings at the same time, yes, it's a bit more expensive. See, now it's working. Don't ask me why. Okay? Do not ask me why. It's working now. And you see me touch? Nothing. It's really odd. It's working. Don't ask me why. That's pretty much it. To be honest. See, with chicken wings, I could have bought some steaks. Right? That's pretty much it. Anyway, that's enough. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink if you blink. Welcome to the show. Guys are doing well. Guys are having a wonderful day. Okay. On this 14 May 2025, I want to show you the nature corn because we're very lucky because about 40 minutes ago we had the shittiest nature corn, which was clouds, and I wouldn't film, so we're very lucky to have something to film. Now this video isn't about the nature corn. This video is about nature corn. So this is about the intro. Today is gonna be a very simple day. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling weird because I did a mental health update, I'm in limbo. I'm stuck in between not feeling good and feeling good, right? And for example, today was a really good day. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. There's something I can do with my neighbor. If they allow me to talk on the balcony, I have to allow them to make noise on their balcony, right? Space, living together. See, in the intro today, I wanted to do so much content. At the end, you know what we did? You know what we did? We fixed the fucking radio. I had a radio and I fixed it. Because I don't know how I fixed it, but it took me like an hour and a half and I fixed it. I perfected on fixing things. I said, okay, well, we had ideas on how to make, for example, we don't feel good about playing the tower a lot or as much. We found another game and we're doing something better. Today was a day of, we've been up since 12, it is 7:30. Today has been a day of kind of behind the scene, and I don't do that. And it's fun because yesterday we did a. This is gonna be my intro. This is gonna be my mental health update because I have a hard time focusing today, so might as well go crazy and go in chaos. Intro. Gonna make some videos. I want to stream. I'm gonna make some more videos. I want to post. I'm gonna go to my father's house tomorrow because I had an interview today, and I'm having I'm calling my father, and he's saying you're having problem on the phone, but I'm calling everybody else and they don't have problem. Now my father is a great person, but very stubborn. He has problem on his phone. He isn't allowed. He isn't gonna say, "Hey, I have issues," on my phone. So he wants to talk, I'll go see him. Right? That's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. So mental health. Today was kind of crazy. Today was more day. You know, there's a day where you're very productive. I think that's the problem we talked about yesterday. We had we had like 4 years of making content, and yes, in that time there's a lot of behind the scene, which is catching up. You see, the behind the scene is never in front of. It's always fixing a problem. So, for example, we're working behind the scene to figure out how to dual, or now it's 4 streams. So, Kick, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. So we're doing that, right? It takes a lot of time because there's something to take care of, right? And then the behind the scenes, it's a great thing that I'm doing. It's a great thing. However, it is answering an issue. It is answering a problem, which is what I want to stream on multiple platforms at the same time. I want to stream. We're posting the same content on YouTube and on TikTok. You think I'm going to do different stream on different platforms? No, I'm going to do the same fucking thing. And I'm going to allow you guys to have. To use your favorite media. You prefer Twitch? Go on Twitch. You prefer YouTube? You go on YouTube. You prefer TikTok? Go on YouTube. TikTok is the same exact thing, which is great. So today is behind the scenes, and for the first time in a long time, I'm not saying in the last 4 years it never happened, but it didn't happen enough. So today was a day of behind the scenes. I said I fixed the radio. So the fixing the radio came, and this is the craziest part. Did I need to fix the radio? No. Do I need the radio? No. Am I listening to the radio? No. So why did we fix the radio? Well, first of all, there's a part of this radio emotionally valued a lot. This is a gift that I got for my 16th birthday, which doesn't matter because it's a radio. Who gives a shit? However, there's a lot more than that. So when I came to the apartment, again, I didn't have cash. I didn't have the antenna. I didn't have Wi-Fi. I didn't have cable. I had emulators, right? So I used to play Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. But I wanted the radio, and the radio was this one. And it's been in my possession for now 17 years. Just to tell you guys, I'm 32. So I've owned this radio for longer than half my life, which is crazy. So I fixed it. Now the truth is, I fixed it because about 2 weeks ago, we were listening to the coverage, middle coverage. Now the governmental coverage was fun. It was nice to do. However, we had to do it on the computer, and the computer doesn't really have the greatest audio. Now, We could have done it on the phone. However, the phone, they were overeating. We were already playing the tower. We were filming. Understand? So that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. So we fixed it, right? We cleaned the apartment, which was good. That's pretty much it. We've been. It's so fucking funny because we cleaned this phone so much that now we have 183 gigs of free data. And that is pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So this is my day. We also just figured out how to do a TikTok, and doing it on a automatic, which is really good. And that is pretty much it. We've been also thinking a lot about where the channel going. Because yesterday I was talking about how I wanted to give up, and I had the mentality, I had the idea of stopping making content. So now, we're in a position right now. Don't worry, I'm not gonna stop making content today. We're motivated today and in a good mood. I've had idea. I want to create content, right? Today, is gonna be about. We'll do another video. For now, that's it. This is my mental health. We'll do it how it affects me. Okay? Awesome. Sounds good. Love you guys. Take it easy. At least we had a couple of minutes of nice weather, right? At the very least. Okay. Ink. You dummy. Fuck. I unplugged it. Don't blink, it's your buying. Welcome to our show. Guys, doing walk as having a wonderful day on this 14 May 2025. Today we're talking about a product we're tasting. We're tasting Rockstar. What I really enjoy is we've been tasting a lot of Rockstar lately, and I just realized something. They had changed their design on certain cans. And I wasn't sure as to why. I always ask myself, why did they change that? Why did they change? Why did they change? Well, we have our freaking answer, ladies and gentlemen. And the freaking answer was this is a zero sugar. So this is the Ultra. Today we're tasting pineapple and mango blast. If you're asking me, the blast is just to sell, right? It is pineapple and mango. Technically speaking, it's a really good mixture. Someone, sometimes ago, told me something that is really interesting. Really interesting. We're watching some TikTok if you don't mind. Oh, we're also filming the nature corn. And we're also doing a bunch of stuff, dude. But technically speaking, honestly speaking, so they told me what grows together tastes good together. Right? And yeah, so pineapple and mangoes are both tropicals. Mango to me is a lot more sweet. But mango still has this a little bit of a bitter flavor, and the pineapple is the same thing, bitter and sweet. So I'm actually really interested in seeing this, right? I'm not so sure though. So the first thing we're gonna be checking out is the color. I have to be careful with the wire because it is very sensitive. Zdrovia. Ooh, wow. Wow. Do you see? Fuck it, it's too late. Okay. So, I have an ask her hurry. There's a little bit of foam, which is actually really nice. Really nice. Mangoes, they have this foam. I don't know why that's what's in the product or in the fruit, but there is a foam. So, without further ado, let's taste it. Okay, now from the can. It's always more important to taste from the can because this is the way it's supposed to be tasted. You don't go to a restaurant and say, hey, can you put this in another bowl, right? Nice. I think it tastes good. I think it tastes. How can I say this? It's so odd because I like to talk. I like to describe this, right? And then I do feel like this is good is enough. Um, the mango pineapple really works well together. There's a really nice harmony. Um, I'm puzzled because it's weird because there's a very similar taste, right? It's hard to understand where the mango starts and the pineapple ends. However, they're both good. It's nice. You see, I think with this one, it's just. And I hate saying this, and I hate doing this one, but it's exactly what you expect it would be. I feel like saying this means, oh, it's boring, but it's not boring. It's exactly you're expecting mango and pineapple. So let's see how I would have liked it. I would have liked when you eat mango, there's a bit of tickling on your tongue. There's a little bit of ticklish. The pineapple does that. The mango. Right now, I'm tasting a bit more the mango. The way you do it is you think about a pineapple juice, or you're doing a mango juice, and the mango juice is more the taste I'm getting here. It is very sweet. I would have liked it a little bit more bitter. However, I'm getting the blast. The blast is a blast of sugar, which is not a bad thing. I know it sounds like a bad thing, but it's not. Good. We have a tournament, by the way. So the tournament is very important. Oh, my apologies.